listen to that wonderful music. Isn't it great? God damn. Sounds so fantastic, right? Like fantasy magic. Sit back, relax, and enjoy another epic episode of Final Fantasy 16. I'm Harsha Plays, and welcome back. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the scooper. I wanna do hunts. That's literally what I've been waiting for. You're wondering what the new boat is behind me, aren't you? All in good time, my furthest friend. No! No! Do not deny me, Kupo. Nectar, please, you bitch. Okay, Vivian. Who's Vivian?
I trust I'm not intruding.
Oh, it's Sid's daughter, right?
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Probably us. Like...
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Oh god, okay.
And how may I assist you today?
Nope.
I do wish our lawsman would...
I wish for you to shut the hell up. Speak to me, brother. Oh, come on. Didn't we just start the hunt? Okay, whatever. Let's just do what needs to be done. I'm sure it'll open up sooner than later. Even though it's the only content that I've been looking forward to since I started playing this, so... I absolutely love Hunt. I think it's a fantastic way of spending time and getting quite unique items and resources. Oh, so this guy has its own little hole as yeah. Huh. Right in the helm of the ship. Ah, Hippocrates.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. so long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Bum, bum. I love the music, it's fantastic.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
Goodbye, Hippocrates.
Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
What's new?
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Clive tells how bookish updates at homes. Extend encyclopedia.
A rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Much as I want to read through all this.
You wish to study the tomes?
There is... Oh man. Joshua. First encounter. Okay, power farm boards, okay. Dominant the Phoenix and former heir to the Decal throne, Joshua was thought to have died at the hands of the second Icon of Fire during the disaster at Phoenix Gate. However, he is very much alive, traveling the realm even now. He's shrouded and hidden by a heavy cowl and an unassumed name, the Lord of Mothercrystals. So he's still alive. Okay.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Thank you. So we don't know what happened exactly after we destroyed the crystal. We know that it faded to black, and that's about it. What's happening? Who's this?
Not back a blink, and you're already off solving everyone's problems.
Oh, Talia, the doctor.
It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
I mean, you can still see that he's branded. It's just not as clear anymore.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment's
Yo, my love.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Let's not worry about that now, Jill.
Otto was here earlier with a letter
Come.
from Gav.
He left it on your desk.
Lay with me, Jill. Let's lay. Board's latest non-important missives, addressed to Clive are delivered to the desk reading table in his chambers. The messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check the reading desk upon re-entering the hideaway. Once in a while. The Republic Army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing. I reckon I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. Okay.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
Okay. So, at least they're not as blind and stupid as I thought they would be. So they do know that Joshua is alive.
To a world without Mothercrystals. To Sid.
Okay. Meanwhile. There we go. Now he looks like a Final Fantasy protagonist as well. Like the epic one that you can never get to be in your party. That's always so powerful.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this...
Let me see. Joshua. Dominant the Phoenix, the former heir to the Decal throne, Joshua was thought to have died at the hands of the second Icon of Fire during the disaster Phoenix Gate. However, he somehow survived, appearing before his brother once more some 13 years later in the inner sanctum of Drake's Head, and saving Clive from Ultima's advantage by calling upon the power of the Phoenix to seal the being within himself. Okay, then to Joshua. Companion and protector of Joshua Rosfield, dominant of Phoenix, as loyal as she is dangerous, her blade is ever at the ready for any who might mean her master ill and harm, and her tonics ever at hand to heal the sickly princess hurts. Joshua addresses her by the name Jote, but but it's unclear whether this is her true name or another pseudonym. Okay, so he is still sick. Always sick. So I wonder what their relationship is. Joshua should be 20 years now. So, and I wonder how she came to be in his service. And I would really want a flashback to see how the hell he survived. Because that is not clear, and I want that to be clear. I want to know exactly how he survived. And this is going to be a massive ass plot hole that is never answered. But anyways.
This is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
We haven't been back to that place in so long. The Gathering Storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Hopefully soon we shall find out.
Here for another of my lectures. Allow me to educate you.
By speaking with Vivian in the hideaway map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn more about the current goings on in Valisthea, revisit any of the Nine Tails' past lessons, or take a deeper look at the relationships of those individuals in Clive's orbit. The Grand Cast situation map. Okay.
Of course.
Here you can view the detailed visualization of characters' relationships in Final Fantasy XVI that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Use L1 and R1 to cycle through pivotal milestones in Clive's adventures. So... okay, so this is when Clive was a boy. You can view... this is kind of cool. Puppy, Toggle. Joshua, then the Shields, Rodney, my Chocobo. Whatever happened to Ambrosia? Born in the stables, Rosalef Castle, Ambrosia was chosen by the young Clive Rosfield to be his personal steed and raised by him from a chick. She is proud-bird and deeply loyal to her master, quickly turning her beak upon anybody who should attempt to pet her. Clive's personal steed during the attack of Phoenix Gate, she raced to Clive's rescue, saving him from sudden death at the cost of an eye. A price she gladly paid. Oh yeah, I forgot she got hurt. Oh, Ambrosia. Okay, anyways, I don't want to check this out. I just want to get that
of the realm
icon.
Is ever changing.
Yeah, thank you.
Any volunteers?
Otto.
Just say the word. What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, The Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Yupo? You goddamn bitch. Let me access this. There's one side quest. Okay, this place is actually much bigger than I thought. There's some stairs going down up there. The bunks, the infirmary, the counter. Let's see what that side quest is about. I think it's down there. Yep. Sure is. Where's Storgold? Is he still down there? Storgold, my love. Nope. It's not there. Where are we? We have to look at the map. Oh, shit. Okay, so I see what happened. Titan destroyed everything to such a degree that the water flooded in. Okay. Man, that looks like a deep ass cave. I'm gonna go down there and see what's in it. Oh well.
Welcome back, Sid.
You are? Obulus, boatman.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obulus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Okay. So 10 experience and 0 gil. Yeah, that sounds like my kind of quest. Wait, hold on. What's that? There's a new thing that opened. What's this? The state of the realm. Okay, so she's got more shit for me to... And no access, huh? Ah, the very top. Okay, let's get going. I'm still confused as to what happened, so... But I kind of get the idea, or the gist of it. Oh, shit! I'm alive? Am I alone? Oh, there they are. Hello.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
They don't.
This one. Over here.
Go see ba bum ba da. Features wax. Okay, there we go.
I can't imagine Herbalist needing any more than this.
Well, he's not a herbalist, my bro. He's I can't. There we go. Paramu channels. So, if I'm correct, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still to go. There you go. Garuda sucks, so I'm not even gonna waste time using it or having it there. So. It takes more time to switch between Phoenix, Garuda, and then Ramu than just switching between Phoenix and Ramu.
We are for now, I reckon.
Like Garuda has that circle thing that's pretty cool, but I mean I don't really need it.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Okay, well, it seems that things
Cole is right.
on
That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
It seems that things are taking a wrongful turn and getting a bit more exciting. Who's a good boy? What's all?
I feel good, boy.
Good boy. Let's go. You know, Torgal should be big enough for me to get on top of him and ride him like a chocobo. I'm still one of the very few, oh shit. YouTubers that haven't ridden a chocobo in this game just yet, because everyone that I've seen is doing it. Just not that interested, I guess.
Over here.
Good job, Torgal. Good job, boy. How do we run again? Okay, gotcha.
Look. Up ahead.
With Martha?
Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
It seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Over here!
No, we haven't met the mother in some time. I would like to just jam my fucking sword down her vagina.
Get him!
What do you think about me now, mother? Have I lived up to your expectations? That was a quick fight. Dead bodies everywhere.
Are we too late?
Yep.
There might still be someone inside.
Ah, even the abbots.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn.
They look kind of cool, not gonna lie.
On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Are you right? I got him on the roof, boys. It's time we take Rosaria back. Why haven't we done that? Why haven't we just taken the castle back and then we can have the people living in proper what you call it? Rooms.
Is that all of them?
Got the word that I was looking for.
I think so.
No, there's gonna become a bigger one. Ah, okay, or not. I wanted to say proper confines, but okay. The breath of the wind gouge. Through this gouge cooldown. I don't give a shit, man. What a stupid icon.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Oh, that wasn't Abbott? But wherever could he be? He's probably dead somewhere here. Yep. Oh, She's dead.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Nope, he dead.
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Hey. Man, I don't mind particularly, but really? This is what you have me do? Oh well, so be it. How do I get there? Ah, Kakara. Oh well. Oh, chest. Wait, what? Someone's still alive? Ah, fourth one. Baseball! Better up. Yeah, better. Oh, what the hell's that? Oh, I know these things. They're Final Fantasy 8 and 9 monsters. Guile Isle or something. I can't exactly remember. Arim, rank C. Okay, it's a bounty. Oh, our first bounty target. Yes! Finally, every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious monks can gain not only renown but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear and upgrade existing items. Yes!
Do you think it's spotted us, Vogel? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating idea.
Bring it on, baby. Kick your ass like it's Sunday afternoon. Oh, okay. Shit. Oh, what the hell? Where am I? Wow, this thing is powerful. I'm Clive Rossfield.
Get him!
I don't know what's happening. Neither do I, but I'm pressing buttons. And it seemed to work, baby. That was epic. Oh, yeah, that was good. That's a decent amount of experience. We're leveled up as well. Dun, 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 dun. Magic dash and meteor. That's what I get. Oh.
You didn't see that coming.
Nope. Well, technically right now I'm getting a blowjob. My dick and much of my body is right inside of his mouth. That was fun. That was a big fight. Loved it. Every second of that was entertaining and fun. Hopefully there's a lot of those things.
That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Perform the casting and return to Martha's rest. Return to Martha. Well, I mean, kind of already did that. So let's just return to Martha, I guess. The rewards, the hunt probably spoke of, is probably something that I get when I go speak to Nectar and our hideaway. I hope. Because I'm really sick of getting meteorite by now.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Strapping young curse breakers. Oh, what? What intentions does she have for them? Does she have them? Black blood, a thick, oily substance sometimes found pooling in newly formed wounds in the earth, such as the cracks left by tremors or the passing of an icon. Though it burns as hot and bright as any crystal, the liquid has until recently been largely ignored by the people of Valisthea due to its acrid smoke it emits when ignited. Okay. Thanks for nothing, I guess. A new quest is available nearby. Why is it a plus sign though? Wait, is there oh, hold on. We can make custom. Oh my god, look at that. That's what. Is there any legends menu somewhere? No, there's not. Come Toggle.
Try not to move.
Oi! You there! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back. Looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
That would have made this game a lot better if they actually brought in
There's a good
some of the simpler summons, like Cactuar, Thornberry King, Fat Chocobo, Choco Chick,
things towards the old dock.
Moogle,
It's a dead end, that is. You saved Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me?
Carbuncle.
There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry.
Okay, bro, shut up.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you.
I want this guy reminiscing about how, well, these birds are kind of big. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, big boy, how you doing? Can I ride you? Up and at 'em? Heave ho? Whatever. There's some actually very interesting summons you get in this game, or icons. But it seems that this game is only fixing on the...
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Fixing on the dreary and dread ones. You know? There's no fantasy magic in this game, like happy magic. Like in Final Fantasy 7, I had Fat Chocobo. I had the Muggles. I can't remember. Give me some meats. I don't want to kill all of you, but hey.
Get him.
These damned poor antelope. I don't mean to kill them, but oh well. A white feather. Is this ambrosia?
A white feather. I thought ambrosia was one of a kind.
Exactly.
Speaking of brave birds.
Ambrosia's none the bravest.
Looks like they went that way.
White chocobo pinion. That's all it took in Final Fantasy VIII to get Phoenix Rebirth to come. Just a single pinion. One feather.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
It's not ambrosia.
You cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh well. Same old, same old. There's more? Baseball.
Farewell.
There's a good boy.
Ogle, kill!
It's hard to fight him when he has those mini sufferings going on. I am the thunder. I'm pretty sure that's a reference to something, but I'm not sure. Goodbye, sir. Steel silk gill bug. Okay, well, that's fair reward. Why not?
You're safe now.
Wait, that thing's eye out?
White heart, I presume.
That is ambrosia. Look.
Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia.
I thought it wasn't.
It is you. You survived.
Aww.
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Oh well, that's a fine saddle if I ever saw one. Oh, it's even got an eye patch for the little bird.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Well, what a sudden reunion. I got Ambrosia's Tech, a bespoke saddle and blindness worn by Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Quoted by Ambrosia. Dear God, icons. I'm pretty sure the developer that added that quote was probably laughing and snickering to himself, just sitting there in the office like, and everyone's just looking at him, like, what the hell's going on with him? And now they know. After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold Orphe while in the fields to summon Ambrosia and then X to mount him. So I can do this anywhere, huh? Okay, but we're not going to do that right now, so because we don't have a quest to do anything here. This place is still so big. It goes at least this far down, so okay. Let's go listen to what Gav has to say.
Where's Gav?
Wait, why up here, man? Hi, Jill.
Finish with that log, so
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Yeah, we secured it, not find. Find indicates...
Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Find implies that it was laying about, and I just so happened to come upon it. Secure means that I did something for it. Killed. Come on. Come on. There we go. You shirtless hunk, you. Saw. Oh, he's going deeper. No, he's not. Ah, he's tired already. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna take forever. I thought it might be like Final Fantasy where Red Dead Redemption, where they actually makes progress. But guess not.
I hear there's trouble.
Gav, how you doing with one eye?
Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mothercrystals.
Huh.
4 Mothercrystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
Wow, wow, wow. 1 plus 1.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Otto's counter is now open. Nectar's bounty hunting thing is now open as well. The hunt board is now open. New facilities. The following hideaways facilities are now available. Aliens report, the Patron's Whispers, and the hunt board. What the hell is the Patron Whispers? 8 noughts, but matters. I'm gonna look at the hunt board first. See if we can get a reward for that job we did down in.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
When will we ever go back and secure the Rosarian Castle? Is that going to be our last ditch effort? Hey, Nectar. How you doing? Clive, there you are. Cooper, I've been looking for all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Cooper.
The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course, Cooper. I knew that already. And that's why I heard your help. That's why I need your help. As I need to remind you, Cooper, I am the mightiest of all Muggles. No fiend can... Yeah, so I need you to say them all, Cooper.
Right.
While leaving your mightiness aside.
Leaving your mightiness aside for the moment. The people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip this dialogue because I don't want to read. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't get a check mark. Okay, we've done this one. The hunt board. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside and posted on the hunt board in hopes that fearless heroes such as Clive will take upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. So this is the one we've done, and we don't get any reward for it. Oh, look at this. I don't know what those marks is, those 10 things that we get. The Angel of Death. Okay. A trader coming by the way of Care Norvent met with a troop of Chris breakers. Okay, doesn't matter. Oh. Do they actually show my map, or do I need to go and find them individually? And I can't travel anywhere else except to Hawk's Cry Cliff. Oh, okay. Well, anyways, we're going to stop this here. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do the like. Do subscribe if you're not. And as always, express your freedom of speech in the comments section down below. Peace. I'm gone.